Hello, there is a strong possibility that you might have used OpenAI's ChatGPT or Anthropic's Claude.ai or Google's Gemini and wondered, can we run this AI assistant or in other words, this AI chatbots in our local machine? Well, yes, we can. The brain behind these chatbots are the large language models, which we call LLM in short. They uses something called transformer architecture, which we are not going to learn today. Though we might not have access to these sophisticated billions and trillions of large language models, we can obviously run some of the open source models in our local machine. And today we will see how to install one of the open source models in our computer and use them. Well, let's get started. First, you have to open ollama.com in one of your favorite browsers. Yeah. Then you will be landed on this home page. Here we have something called model. What it does is it will show us all the open source models that are available in their registry. Registry is like something of a repository where they have all their models uploaded, right? And today we will learn or we will download one of the open source model called Llama 3.1. Here 3.1 is basically the version, right? And we are going to download the 8 billion parameter model. Now, before we download this model in our system, what we have to do is come to the home page. You can click on the Llama icon, come to the home page. Then we have to download Ollama in our system. Now there are various distributions they are providing based on the operating system. I'm using Mac, so I will click on the Mac icon. I will download for Mac OS. If you are using Windows, click on the Windows icon and download for Windows. Once you have downloaded and installed, Ollama icon will be visible. In case of Mac, it will be on the Mac menu at the top. But in case of Windows, it will be on the taskbar. We have something called active running tasks. You can expand that and you can see the Llama icon. This Llama icon, right? This Llama icon. So once you see this, that means Ollama is installed in your local machine and you are ready to play around with the open source model. Now next step is we will come to the models. We will click the models again and we will select the model that we want to run today. Let's say Llama 3.1. I will click on this. I will copy this. When I click on this, it copied it to your clipboard, right? Then you can open your favorite terminal or let's say PowerShell in Windows or command prompt in Windows, and Mac we have something called terminal. So I will paste it here, yeah, and I will enter. But when I do this, it will not run in my system. Why? Because for Mac machine, what I did was for Mac machine, let me go to the home page. For Mac machine, what I did was I did not install from here. Instead, I used brew to install it. What I said is brew Ollama. This is explicitly for a Mac machines, right? You can come here, you can copy this, you can paste it here, and you can enter, right? And it will install Ollama in your system. So once this is installed, since I used brew, I have to start the Ollama server. But if you have used this download button to download Ollama, it should be already running in your system. The Ollama server should be running in your system. So since I used brew, I have to start the Ollama server. How do I start? I will say Ollama serve and it will start the Ollama server. Now, if you type Ollama, once you started your terminal or PowerShell or command prompt, type Ollama. You can see various options that it provides, right? We can see the pull option, the push option, the list to list all the models that I have downloaded, the current running, last running model, yeah, last list of last running models. A run is like running a model, but before we run a model, what you have to do is pull the image or pull the model from the repository. And how do you do it? You go to Ollama again, click on the models, select the model, select the model, you come and paste it here and do enter. So once you do this, what it does is it will pull the model. It performs this step mandatorily. In my case, I have already downloaded a model. Yeah, so it is already available. When I ran this command, it just started, right? It just started this model. It gives you an interface to communicate with the model. But in your case, first it will pull, then you will get this message. Now, what you can do is start talking to it, right? Maybe I'll say, tell me a joke. like what you have been doing with your ChatGPT, right? Or Claude, right? Write me a program in Python to print even odd. Yeah, what it does is it gives you the program. So this is how you can install one of the open source machine in your system and start playing around with it. Thank you.